Hey, it's Jaylen, and today let's talk about Instagram threads, or Facebook threads, or threads. Threads. We're going to call it threads today. Threads is out in less than 24 hours, has about 35 million users. And I'm sure you know how we got here, but if you don't, let's take a field trip back to last year. Elon Musk, the genius billionaire behind Tesla, SpaceX, Boring Company, decided to become a owner of a social media site. He purchased Twitter for $44 billion in what was a chaotic acquisition and chaotic takeover. The back end of that takeover, stopped paying bills, let go of half the staff, 3/4 of the staff. All but 3 people are still working at Twitter at this point. Not exactly, but it feels like it. And a platform went from this inclusive, maybe more left-leaning space to a really right-leaning environment that if you were not a straight white male, this might not be the space for you unless you were a Elon Musk fanatic. So here we are. For the last few months to a year, there have been many attempts at a alternative to Twitter. You have BlueSky, you have Mastodon, and of course Mastodon's the entire ecosystem around decentralized social networking. And if you're a super techie person, going to one of those platforms could become something that you would do. It is not as easy, but it is something that may work for you if you're a techie person. If not, you might need a degree in cybersecurity or a degree in, Tech 101 at Stanford or Harvard to understand how to use Mastodon and use it well. So, didn't take off. They have existed, people use them, but not at large, and they have not become a viable alternative to Twitter today as it currently stands. And this weekend, Elon Musk, without announcement, then announcing with very horrible language after the fact, did a video on that, go check it out. He limited the amount of views one person could see throughout the day. Which, if you're on Twitter, you want to scroll mindlessly and consume content, not worry about have I reached 600 or 300 or 1,000 posts today, because if so, I will be locked out for the rest of the day. Now, Elon has some reasoning for that. Go check it out in my other video. However, it made no sense for the consumer, and people are not happy. So a few Black X-Twitter employees launched an app called Spill. Spill is 100% for the culture. It went up. It went live. A lot of great conversations around it. People joined it. I got on there, found an invite code, and got in the space. And it is a cool cookout environment. However, unless you let more people in there who aren't Black, it will become the Black Truth Social, because it's just us talking to us about us and other people. So either the platform needed to expand its community to become more diverse quickly. And on this topic of speed, they were using a wait list still. And with this major opportunity to take on the entire world in a weekend, having a wait list that is not moving fast enough to include a lot of people in such a pivotal weekend is probably to their detriment. And also, there's no Android app, which just means only iPhone users could use it. So I think Mark Zuckerberg saw what was happening. He saw Twitter's chaos. He saw Spill getting attention, but knowing they couldn't handle all the attention. And with his billion-dollar war chest, he told the teams to push up that timeline to release threads this week. And that was set for Thursday. And at some point on Wednesday, the timeline went from 1 day to a few hours. And by 6 p.m. Central, Threads was live. And 24 hours later, less than 24 hours later, there were about 35 million people from my last check on the app. Now I'm on there. I got to tell you, it is an easy account setup process. You go to Instagram, you click Threads in the search bar, you get a Threads app to download it. You download the app, you open the app, it says log in with your Instagram, you click it, it brings over your name, it brings over your bio, it brings over your community of followers and following from Instagram. So when you start off in Threads, you immediately have this kind of pre-built algorithmic feed that they're recommending you. But then you'll also see people you've already engaged with on Instagram or who've engaged with you. So your social map also comes with you. And that, I think, is most important. I think we've spent the last 10 years or more building community, building network, building relationships, and liking content we liked and avoiding content we didn't. And so the best possible idea is for all that work from the last 10 years to move over to the next space versus starting from scratch from zero and feeling as if you're talking to yourself in a black hole. And Threads has solved that. Now, Threads is simple. It has posting, which people are saying, is it called a tweet? Is it called a threat, a zone? But you have a post, you have a repost, you have a quote post, you have a like, you have a comment, you can search, you can follow. That's it. There's no DMs, there's no hashtag, there's no trends, there's no edit button, which I think the edit button would be amazing. But it released with a core set of features that work for what it is today. And the conversations that I'm seeing, people are loving it. The next test is what features come next. And also, does Threads last longer than a summer location? Meaning it's July now. Can it last into August? Can it last into August, September, October, November, December, and beyond? And if it can, Twitter, all the banks and the investors who have money tied up in Twitter, I apologize to you because you just lost your equity or your share of the $44 billion acquisition in Twitter by Elon Musk. More to come. I'll probably do another video on this, but this was a quick one-take runner for the podcast and, of course, for YouTube. Like this video, let me know with a like. I want your thoughts on Threads in the comments. Let's have a conversation. What are you thinking? Have you tried out Spill? Have you tried out Threads? Have you been on BlueSky? Have you been on Mastodon? Have you used Nostr? All those things. Let's talk about it in the comments. If you didn't like it, let me know by disliking the video, and also tell me in the comments why, so I know how to change it up for the future for those to best engage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all soon.